Great, grand, and glorious. Good morning to you, Grand Rising. Happy Saturday, and welcome to the Global Community Connection. It has been a while. I've been online, but I haven't been here specifically on a Saturday morning with the Global Community Connection, where we come together to be together, to pray together, to breathe together, and to grow together. So come on in. Welcome, New Jersey. Welcome, Savannah, Georgia. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to you. Are you excited to be here? We haven't been together in this way in so long after being together every single day. Yeah. So good morning from California. Good morning. Grand Rising to you. Come on in. We're going to suit up in a minute. Grand Rising, Florida. Grand Rising, Conyers, Georgia. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. So from all over the world, Grand Rising, Chi-Town, Grand Rising, Virginia, Ohio, Long Beach, California, Brooklyn's in the house, Grand Rising, Australia, and Queens and Greensville, South Carolina. Listen, have you all been watching the coronation? I hope our family from London is here, but they're probably all out. Grand Rising, Brooklyn, Allentown, Albany, Brentwood, Grand Rising, Portugal, Grand Rising. That's why we call it the Global Community Connection, right? Milwaukee, St. Louis, Trinidad and Tobago, because we come here from all over the globe. Grand Rising, Alafia to you, Michigan. Grand Rising, Washington State, Pittsburgh, Texas. Now, Texas, you know better. You can't just tell me Texas. Where are you? Dallas, Houston, Austin? Where? Philly's in the house. Yes. London. You're not watching the coronation, London? I was not getting up at 5 o'clock this morning to watch nobody put no crown on. And, I'm partial to Harry, so I didn't watch too long. Right, DC? St. Louis is president. San Antonio's president. Chicago is present. Vegas is present. Dublin, Ireland. Good morning. Welcome. Colliersville, Tennessee. Hyattsville, Maryland. Cross, South Carolina. Harlem is in the house. Yes, the ATL is here. So come on in. We're going to suit up. I've got some good information for you, Philly, Shreveport, Chi-Town. Is B More here? Is B More in the house? Yeah, we love Harry. Don't we love Harry? And Megan. So I was a little Botswana. Good morning, Botswana, South Africa. Yes, Carson City, Nevada. Yes, Dallas. Nola's in the house. Panama. Good morning. I tell you, I love it. It's global. It is global. So we're going to connect. We're going to pray. We're going to suit up in just a minute. So I want y'all to come on. Reaping, Buffalo, New York. Yeah, Oakland is here. London. I don't understand why you're not out in the rain at the coronation. Listen, I am not going to denounce anybody's cultural practices. Wesley Chapel, Florida. Good morning. Milwaukee, I was just there about 3 weeks ago. Is it still cold? East Harlem, Queens, New York City. What does that mean, New York City? Do you mean Manhattan? Do you mean what? The Bronx? Where's the boogie down Bronx? Y'all know better than that. We need to know. We need to shout out our city. Maine is here this morning. Monticello, Georgia, the boogie down Bronx. Thank you, Sharon and Mac. Thank you. Philly's in Haiti is here. Good morning, Haiti. Good morning. We love you. I love you. Let me just say, Boogie Down is in the house. Harlem is in the house. Memphis is in the house. How y'all doing, Memphis? Y'all doing okay? Deep bow to my spiritual warriors this morning. Deep bow to you, to all tribes, all classes. Rise Warrior, Rise class, the Fall Up class, Louisiana, New Haven, Connecticut. Great morning. Nashville's in the house. KC is in the house. Deep bow and grand rising. Much love to my sanctuarians this morning. Come on in. We're getting ready to suit up. We're going to suit up this morning. Berlin, New Jersey is in the house. Good. I know exactly where that is. Hey, from North Carolina. What city are you? Yeah, Brooklyn, I see you. Fort Lauderdale is here. I got some challenges with y'all, Fort Lauderdale. but I'm a bless you anyhow. Trinidad is here. Phoenix is here. Yeah, good. Seattle, good morning. Alafia to you from Seattle. Olympia, Washington. Glad to join the Global Community Connection. To my sanctuarians, good morning. To all of the sister women who have signed up for the rites of passage. I hope you're doing your work. I hope you're doing your work. Oxon Hill, Maryland is here in the house. Yes, yes. I see Memphis again. Waldorf, Maryland. The Netherlands. Good morning. So we've got the Netherlands, Australia, Ireland, and London in the house. Barbados is in the house. Huntington, New York. My ex-boyfriend lives in Huntington. I do have an ex-boyfriend. Did you all get a chance to see the conversation yesterday with myself and Dr. Steve Perry, Wilmington, Delaware, Las Vegas? Yeah, it was a great conversation. You know, I didn't know that I was going to set off an international conversation by asking a simple question, Boston. Boston, I asked a simple question. St. Lucia, I asked a simple question. A simple question, Landover, and that is, would you marry a bus driver? And it was in the context of a conversation. It has set off literally an international conversation, but it's a needed conversation about how we're connecting or not connecting, how we are handling each other. Good morning, Louisville. Good morning, Irvington. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I know it broke the internet. It did. And it wasn't so much the question as it was my soror sister Ebony's. Liberia, good morning. Good morning. Eugenia is a bus driver. Eugenia, I'm not marrying you. I'll marry a bus driver. I'll date a bus driver. And that's the thing. I just said, would you date a bus driver? I didn't say you had to marry him. And that's part of the problem with our relationships. We go in thinking about the end instead of enjoying it along the way, right? Nova Scotia, right? Nova Scotia, Orlando, Mableton, yeah? We go in thinking it's got to be this and I've got to have that instead of just dating and enjoying one another. So we're going to have some more conversations about that, about relationships, about dating. I was not talking about excellence among Black men and creating generational wealth. That's not the question. What I was talking about was the fact that women have become so masculine until our energy is missing from the planet. And I want to support us and getting back into our feminine energy. It doesn't mean we can't drive a bus or a truck or sleep with whoever we want to, but there's a way of being as women that needs to be anchored so that we can bring back some harmony to the planet. That's what I was talking about. I was not talking about C's and D's and generational wealth, and I wasn't talking about none of that. But that's the conversation that has started. Good morning, Mesa. My dear friend Steve Hardison lives in Mesa, Arizona. Does he walk with Jesus? Yeah, that's a question. Or somebody, the God of his understanding. So come on in. Let me give you your question this morning. We're going to suit up. And here is the question. Here is the covering, the armor that we want to put up. And remember, you put the whole thing in the thread so that you have a clear, conscious focus of attention and energy, and then we'll continue. Okay, so this is what we're suiting up with this morning. Okay, I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could. Yeah, come on, put that in. I wish I could what? Fill it in. I wish I could what? Suit up this morning. I wish I could. You know me? I wish I could spend more time in silence and prayer. I wish I could. I wish I could spend more time deepening and developing my relationship with God. I wish I could. Somebody said, I wish I could let go of the past. You can. I wish I could. I wish I could spend more time with my grandchildren. I wish I could. I wish I could hug you. Yes, we could do that. I wish I could. Somebody said, they're talking about yesterday's conversation. We ain't in yesterday. We in today. And that's what we do. We get stuck in stuff. We're not talking about that. I wish I could. What do you wish you could do? Come present to this moment, right here, right now. I wish I could what? I wish I could. I wish I could help more people in understanding the power of their thoughts. I wish I could. I wish I could spend more time with my son. Yeah, I wish I could become a manifestation master. You can. I promise you, you can. I wish I could stay in the present moment. Yeah, okay. Why do I just don't? If we only understood the power of our mind, you know, I wish I could help people understand the importance of letting go of opinion. Your opinion don't mean nothing. It's about your beliefs and your consciousness. Come on into the global community connection this morning and suit up with I wish I could. I wish I could stop self-sabotaging. You can. I wish I could turn off the replays in my mind. Yeah, now that's a big one. It's possible. It is possible. Takes work. It's just like I said, I wish I could spend more time in prayer and meditation, more time. I spend time, but I want to spend more time. I wish I could understand my life more and make better decisions. That's good. I wish I could help my daughter find her place as a mom. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I wish I could get those in my family to see the importance of a communication and accountability. I wish I could teach accountability in this world. I wish I could help people understand the distinction between accountability and punishment. Those are not the two things, the same thing. I wish I could. I wish I could find my forever home. Well, we're going to get on that step with you. I wish I could stop the anxiety. I wish I could grow my business to 6 figures. You can. I promise you, you can. You really can. But it means about staying in the present moment. It means about having a clear vision. It means about eliminating and eradicating all of that old stuff. I don't remember who it was that said, as you put clean water in, all of the dirty water rises to the surface. But if you keep pouring clean water in, all of the dirt will eventually spill out. But see, we don't take the time to put the clean water in. Well, what is clean water, Miss Iyanla? Clean water is your breath work. Clean water is your prayer. Clean water is your affirmation. Clean water is forgiveness. Clean water is surrender. Clean water is letting go of opinions and judgments. Clean water. You can have your preferences, you can have your desires, but do you have a vision and an intention? That's it. I wish I could live my life authentically and fearlessly and courageously. Oh my God, you must know what our reading is for today. Come on, we're going to take a few more minutes. Come on, get those likes and comments in there. I wish I could be more spiritual. Beautiful. Listen, you cannot be more spiritual than you are right now. We are each born with a spirit and a soul. It's not about becoming more spiritual. It's about deepening your spiritual practice so that you become aware of the depth of your spirituality. I wish I could be more wise. Wisdom comes through experience. Wisdom comes through experience. And if we stop judging our experiences, if we stop declaring and decreeing them bad, wrong, not supposed to, you'd be surprised how your wisdom would unfold. You know, one of the things that I was in our conversation yesterday, one of the things that I failed to say, I want to read you all a statement that I got yesterday that was just so amazing to me. But anyway, one of the things that I realize is every man that I've ever been in relationship with, my husband that I divorced, my early young relationship, every man that I've ever been in relationship with, I'm still in relationship with. I could pick up the phone and call any of them today, and we could have a conversation. Why? Through experience, through forgiveness of myself, through just understanding the process of life and the value of life's lessons. I realized what a blessing they were to me. All of them. They were a blessing to me. And we're friends today. 2 of them are dead, but the other 3, I can still have a conversation with, even my ex-husband. So I wish I could rebuild my father's house in Adams Run, South Carolina. Beautiful. I wish I could let go of control. Yes. Come on. You're suiting up right good this morning. Let's put this out in the universe. I wish I could. Because when you say I wish I could, all you have to do is take that and turn it into an intention. It is my intention to rebuild my father's house in South Carolina. And the universe is bringing me all that I need. Listen, if you have a vision, your creator source, God, will provide the provision. Okay? Will provide the provision. Good. I wish I could turn the clock back some years. No, no, no. Don't go back and start. Start right here. Start right here, right now. Good. I wish I could laugh more at myself. Child, you better laugh at yourself. Can I tell you something? I am ridiculous. I am ridiculous as a human being. I am just ridiculous. Okay. And I have to laugh at myself. And I don't, maybe it's because of the wisdom of my age. I don't know. I don't take myself so seriously anymore. Okay. I wish I could meet the man that God has for me. You can. Ask him to be revealed. Ask him to be revealed. I wish I could heal others through my experiences. You can. Demonstrate what you've learned. When I come to you all every day, when I write a book, when I give a class, I'm simply demonstrating what I've learned. It's for some people, it's not for some people. Some people will believe it, but here is the piece. I did the work day in, day out, morning, night, evening. And the first work that I had to do was become aware of what the heck I was doing. What was I choosing? Why was I choosing it? What was I saying? Why was I saying it? What was I wanting? Why was I wanting it? Not to become angry or upset, but to be curious. Wow, Miss Iyanla, why did you say that? Why did you say, would you date a bus driver? Why did you say that? And what I've gotten to in my life, and this may be true for some of you, is most of what I do and say, I'm following Spirit's lead. And that's because my spiritual practice, all right? I wish I could be healed from childhood trauma. You can. You absolutely can. But here it is, beloved. You got to be willing to do new things because trauma is energy. And energy can be destroyed, but it can be transformed. So those of us who have trauma in our body, in our mind, it can be transformed. You can't release, you can't unsee what you've seen, unhear what you heard, but you can transform that energy. I wish I could find my feminine energy. Come to Rites of Passage. Rites of Passage begins June 3rd, and it'll be a 9-week online class. 9 weeks online, and then we come together for our celebration, our ceremony, and our woman medicine rituals. Okay. And I know ritual, ooh, that scares people, but I'm down with the ritual. Okay. You get up every morning, you pee, you brush your teeth, and then you do whatever you do. That's a ritual. You get ready for bed at night, you drink your warm milk or you take your melatonin, and then you put your pajamas on and you fluff your pillow. That's a ritual. So let's not be afraid of these words. Some of the things that we believe in and hold on to are obsolete. They're not bad. They're not wrong. They're just obsolete. And so many of the things that I've been bringing you here is moving us into a new way of being. Yeah. Including the lunar eclipse that just happened yesterday. People don't want to hear about the astrology and the whatever, but it's energy, beloveds. There was a lunar eclipse yesterday in the sign of Scorpio. Hey, all you Scorpions out there, people born between October 20th and November 20th, all of you, it's a powerful time for you. And all of you, it's a powerful time, the next 3 months, to release, to rebuild, to renew, because a lunar eclipse uproots negative emotions or toxic emotions. The planet Pluto is moving, and Pluto is about birth, death, and regeneration. So anything that you want to get rid of, you can do it now. Write it out. Write it out. Speak it out. When you get in the shower, raise your hands above your head and say, I am releasing. I am releasing trauma. I am releasing anger. I am releasing scarcity thinking. I am releasing all limited perceptions of reality. I am releasing the things that no longer serve me in the shower, and let the energy of that water wash it off. When you sit on the toilet, don't just sit there mindlessly. As you release, as you relieve yourself, release. I am releasing toxicity. I am releasing anger. I am releasing. It's all about energy. So we've got to be open to some new things and new ways of being. All right. Come on. We're going to do another 2 minutes, another 2 minutes. I wish I could. I wish I could. Let's go. I wish I could. Yes. Great time for house cleaning. Great time for getting rid of the things that don't fit you, that you don't want, that you can't wear. Great time. I went through my grandson's drawer. I went through my drawer. I need to go through again because some of the stuff I'm holding on to. Why do we have clothes and buy clothes? I don't understand why I do that. I wish I could stop buying clothes. I wish I could stop buying clothes. Yeah, but listen. I was going to do it for Memorial Day, but I can't do it for Memorial Day because it's right upon us. But sometime around the middle of June, I'm selling my entire wardrobe. I'm going to sell my Fix My Life wardrobe. I'm going to sell my tour wardrobe. I'm waiting for Spirit to tell me what to do with the money. And I'm not going to sell it at these exorbitant prices. I just want y'all to come and have a piece of my history, a piece of my legacy. Yeah, I'm selling my library. I'm going in my library and getting rid of so many books. You know, I don't need it anymore. I just don't need it. But they're good things, so I don't want to just throw them away. So keep your ear out for that. Before I do it, if you're in Jersey, if you're in Philly, if you're in Delaware, if you're in DC, if you're in Virginia, you're going to come on up. I'm going to put everything out on the lawn, and we're going to make some burgers and what are them burgers? What do they call those burgers that ain't meat? Some kind of burgers and some chicken hot dogs, and we're gonna have a good time, right? Yeah, I've got some beautiful, beautiful things that I will never wear again. I will never wear them again. So I really want to just spread it around, all the beautiful things that I wore when I was on tour that were made by Black women entrepreneurs and Native entrepreneurs. So anyway, Impossible Burgers. Thank you so much, beloved. Impossible Burgers. Yeah. So it's going to be in the DMV area. So I'll let you know, or I may do it in New York. I don't know. I wish I could stop thinking negatively. You can, beloved. It's very simple. That negative thought comes in, cancel. I let it go. All right. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go in. We got some good work to do this morning, and I have a guest this morning. So we're going to talk about a very important issue, culture and mental health. I think one of the reasons that people are having such a challenge is because they're not anchored in a culture. We're anchored in a system, and it really impacts our mental health. I wish I could go on a date with you. I'm not dating right now. I am single by choice. Okay. I got lots of stuff going on, and it's not fair. It's not fair for me to try to manage somebody in a relationship and do everything. But I'll be on the market soon. On the market, not on the pole. Come on, everybody. Okay. Stop typing and take a breath. Come on, breathe in and let it out. Again, just come present to the fullness of this moment. That means stop everything, drop your shoulders down, breathe in and let it go. Allow your eyelids to close as you breathe in and let it go. Notice what's going on in your body. Notice if you are excited or sad. Notice if your shoulders are relaxed. Relax your shoulders, relax your belly, relax your face. And the way to relax your face is to relax your tongue in your mouth. Greetings, Berlin. Stop typing. Breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to see or imagine in your mind a globe of this world. And just notice where the US is and the UK is and Africa and South America, and know that we are all there together. See just little dots of life all over the globe, and breathe in and breathe out. As we connect with one another all around the globe, breathe in and breathe out. And think of the land of your ancestors, or maybe your grandparents, your great-grandparents, whether it was in North America, South America, wherever it was in the United States or in the United Kingdom. Just think of that land and see, feel, imagine your connection to the power, to the beauty, to the strength, to the culture of that land. And breathe in and breathe out. We're not talking about race here. We're talking about culture. We're talking about the language and the art and the clothing of the people. What did your ancestors wear? What do the people in that land wear now? And how can you connect with that? Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah. Now I want you to take a nice, slow, deep breath in, and taking in as much air as you possibly can. Hold it. Now let half of the air out. Hold it. Now let the rest out. You're breathing in your nose slowly, as much air as you can possibly take in. Take it in, take it in, take it in. Hold it. Through your mouth, let out half of the air. Hold it. Now let out the rest. Now make sure your shoulders are relaxed, Antigua. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. We're going to do it one more time. What this does is it strengthens the heart muscle and the energy of the heart. So slowly breathing in through the nose. Hold it. Breathe out half through your mouth. Hold it. And breathe out the rest. Good. Now I want you to rub your hands together for me. Come on, that way I know you'll stop typing. Come on, rub your hands together until they get nice and warm. We got a special blessing that we want to send out this morning, okay? Rub them together. And what we're doing here is we're gathering up all of our energy. That's what we're doing. You can rub them fast. You can rub them slow. Come on, rub your hands together. Be here with us right now. It may be silly or you may not understand it. Oh, just follow along. Okay? Now, rub, 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 and place them toward the screen. All fingers together. Take a breath in and out through the mouth. And we want to send out light and love, white light energy, good energy, loving energy to our brother Jamie Foxx. Anything that you remember about him, if you remember a movie, if you remember seeing him, just send him good light energy. We know he's in Atlanta. We know he's having a health challenge. We know that. We don't need to know the details. Stop asking the details. Send it out. We love you, Jamie. May your body be healed. May your mind be peaceful. May your spirit be renewed. May you know peace. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, rub one more time. Rub one more time. Yeah, come on, rub one more time. We want to get all that spiritual energy up together because we are so powerful and so precious. Yeah, yeah. Rub, 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 rub. Now turn your palms toward yourself, right in front of your face. Because remember, everything that you give, you receive. So the blessings that you just sent Jamie or whoever you sent them to in the world, you can now receive. Breathe in. May my mind be renewed. Yes. May my heart be filled with courage. May my spirit be strengthened. May I know peace. Just receive. Just receive from yourself. Bless yourself. Bless yourself. Yeah. So very often we'll do for others. But what about us? Bless yourself. Bless yourself. Yeah. Good. Bring those hands together. Bring your hands together right at your heart. And if there's anything you can be grateful for in this moment, express that. I am grateful for my life. I'm grateful for the healing that's going on in my body and my mind right now that I don't even know about. I'm grateful for all the people that love me. I'm grateful for all the people that I love. I'm grateful for peace of mind. I'm grateful for strength in my body. I'm grateful that my kidneys are functioning. My pancreas is functioning. I'm grateful that my lungs expand and collapse without any guidance or direction from me. I'm grateful for God's mercy, God's grace. I'm grateful that the trees now have leaves on them. Come on, be grateful for something this morning. Yeah. I wish I could speak everything that I'm grateful for. But if I can't, I'm just going to let gratitude fill my heart right now. Yes. I'm grateful for the children. I'm grateful for Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I am grateful that I don't have to take a medication to keep myself alive. I'm grateful. Yeah? Good. Yay! Okay, how is that? How does that feel? That's a 7-minute process. Pray out, pray in, express gratitude. You want to get rid of the trauma. You want to get your mind settled. You want to learn more wisdom. 7 minutes a day. Could you do that? Could you do that? Yeah. And stop thinking. Stop thinking. Stop having opinions and stop wondering what's working. Do it. Just do it. Okay. I got a good reading for you today. I got a good reading, and then we're going to get on. Again, I want to say to all of us, but particularly for those who are Scorpion people, we just had a powerful lunar eclipse yesterday on a full moon with Mercury retrograde. Clean up, clean up, clean up your mind, clean up your heart, clean out your closet. Because when this thing goes direct in, what is this, May, June, July, August, stuff is going to start changing. All right? Things are going to start changing in the world. You want to be ready. You don't want to be so bogged down with the past until you can't come fully present to the moment. Can you hear me? This is power, power, power. The universe has given us power. So get your journal and start forgiving. Get your coloring book and start coloring. Start doing things that don't engage the intellect, but that open the heart. Color, draw, doodle. Listen to instrumental music all over the world. All over the world. You know, if you've got a broken relationship with the divine mind, God, source, creator of fix that. God, I don't understand you. God, I've heard so many things. I want to know you for myself. How about that? How about that? Okay, here's my reading this morning, and it's coming from The Way of Peace by Paul Ferrini. Love me some Paul Ferrini. Love without conditions, silence of the heart. This morning, I am reading from The Way of Peace because that's where we got to be, people. We got to be moving in peace. We got to be moving in peace. You got to be moving in peace. What do you need to do to have peace? I tell you, just think about it. Just think about it. Wait a minute. Just think about it. Think about it. Right here, right now. Just take a breath. Right here. You have peace right here. Right here, right in this moment. Nobody is raping you. Nobody's abusing you. Nobody is begging you for bill money. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Moment by moment by moment. Right here. How do you stay right here? Somebody said, I want to heal my mind of the past. Stay in the present. Again, you can't unhear what you heard, can't unsee what you saw, can't unfeel what you went through, but you can be present right here, right here. Look, right here. What's going on right here? Okay? All right. The Way of Peace by Paul Ferrini. I'm reading 3 passages this morning. Please listen. Take a breath. The first passage is authenticity. If you are true to yourself, you will neither conform to the expectations of others, nor will you isolate yourself from their feedback. Listen, beloveds, you got to get accustomed to receiving feedback. Feedback from people, feedback from your own mind, feedback from your life. The conditions of your life are feedback. They're telling you something you need to know. And instead of fighting it or being upset about it, listen to it. Be curious. What does a overdrawn bank account say? What does 20 extra pounds on your booty say? What does unhappiness in your sex life, your marriage say? What does discord in your family say? It's feedback. If you are true to yourself, you will neither conform to the expectations of others, nor will you isolate yourself from their feedback. The desire for approval presents honest self-expression. It is soft and apologetic. The need to shock or offend others prevents dialogue and intimacy. The need to get your way and have your way and speak your truth and put somebody in place. It pushes people away. Authentic expression is neither offensive nor apologetic. It tells the truth and invites dialogue. It builds bridges of understanding between people. Authenticity. If you are true to yourself, you neither conform to the expectations of others, nor do you isolate yourself from their feedback. Why? Because there is a radiant self. When faced with your uncompromising commitment to yourself, others either join in with you or move swiftly out of the way. Listen, when you start loving yourself, honoring yourself, taking care of yourself, others will either join in with you or move out of the way. When people start leaving your life on this lunar eclipse, don't try to hold on to them. Let it go. Gray spaces created by your ambivalence, your desire to have something and give it up at the same time, holding on to stuff that don't work, knowing you need to give it up, but wanting it because you don't know what's coming after it. Move toward a yay or a nay, undoing codependency, neurotic bargaining for love, apathy and critical behavior. Do I need to read that again? Gray spaces in your life and in your mind. Self-sabotage is created by ambivalence, the desire to have something and give it up at the same time. Move toward a yay or a nay, undoing codependency, neurotic bargaining for love, and critical behavior. Your willingness to live your dream explodes the entire edifice of fear around you. It's just that simple. And it happens all of a sudden as you just say yes to the silent joy of your heart. Say yes to the silent joy of your heart. Here's some special sauce. Here's some special sauce. I want you to make a note to file, note to file, note to file. There is a part of you that wants to heal and a part of you that does not. And the part of you that doesn't want to heal will keep you stuck in codependent, self-sabotaging, traumatizing, terrorizing behavior. Okay? Pray for the part of you that doesn't want to heal so that you can do the work of spirit. If your work is not joyful, if it doesn't express your unique talents and abilities, if it doesn't uplift others, then it is not spiritual work. Spiritual work is done joyfully. It brings happiness to you and others. That means it is consistent. The process and the goal of your work are united. Okay? That is Radiant Self, the Work of Spirit, and Authenticity from the Way of Spirit by Paul Ferrini. Little things, just paragraphs that you can read through. But I really wanted to do that with authenticity. Take off the masks and stop trying to please other people. Stop it. Get yourself together. Get into yourself, right? And do the work that's required. And years ago, I've been doing this work for 40 years. And years ago, it was so hard and arduous, and you had to do all of these things. And now, bang, bang, bip, bop, boom, with a breath, 17 seconds of an intention, and then lining yourself up with that intention. If it's your intention to be at peace, then stop judging people. Don't argue with people. Let your opinions go. Stop it. If it's your intention to be prosperous and abundant, then consciously, with curiosity, start observing your spending habits. What are you spending? And stop saying, I don't make enough money. You don't make any money. What you do is attract and receive money based on what you're putting out. And if your work becomes joyful, you'll start attracting more money. Come on, listen, I'm not telling you anything out of book. I'm telling you what I know. All righty. Here's one more thing I want to say, then I'm going to introduce my guest. Okay? Please be responsible. Start being responsible for the energy that you put in the world through your thoughts and through your mouth. Please. Many of us are suffering because of our thinking and our speaking. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. The white people ain't holding you down. The black people ain't scaring you. It's your thinking. It's how you're thinking. You're not responsible or accountable for what you're thinking and speaking. Yesterday, we did this wonderful conversation where I was really asking. I didn't say anything. I never said a word. I asked questions. Would you date a bus driver? Why do we use income, status, position as a way to measure dating and mating? I never said anything. I used the example of myself. Well, people said, why is Iyanla asking Black women to date down? When did I ask you? I didn't ask you to date at all. I asked you, would you date a bus driver? I didn't even ask you why. Okay? I just asked the question. And I didn't ask you. I asked Ebony K. Williams. But that's what we do. We get triggered. So When you hear something or somebody says something or something comes at you and it triggers up and you get mad and upset and boo 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 boo, don't look at the person. Look at you. Go in. Look at you. Please look at you. At the end of the session yesterday, I saw this comment, and my issue is not about the comment as much as it is about what is going on for the person who made the comment. Here it is. Why should we listen to this old woman? She is not married. Her relationships have failed. Why would a young single woman think she can get anything from this woman? That's what somebody put. First of all, I am single by choice. All right. That's number one. Number two, none of my relationships failed. None of them. They ran out of time. They stopped working. And as I shared with you earlier, I am in relationship with every man I've ever slept with. How about that? I can call them up today. Can you? I ain't mad at my baby daddy or his mother. I ain't mad at my ex-husband who married somebody else. Okay? How many people can say that? But my point is that this person, in the midst of receiving possible insight and information, that this is what came up in their spirit. And this is a young person. Because one of the things that's happened in this culture that we live in is that we have moved so far away from our culture as a people, particularly people of color. I haven't been white in this body, so I really don't know. But I know as an African, as a Native American, Tlaxcala woman, as a part Latin woman, we have moved away from our culture. There was a time when you didn't put grandma in a senior citizen home. There was a time when grandma, when she couldn't see or she couldn't walk, she came and lived with you. And now we're putting our elders in senior citizen centers. And I understand that we have to work. And now with Alzheimer's, sometimes that's the best place for them to be. So don't hear it as a judgment or a criticism. But there's a culture, a way of living and a way of being that we need to embrace. And that's why and the young people like this woman, what can a young single woman learn from her? You can't learn nothing from me until you become respectful. How about that? How about that? And we won't say that to the young people. You all need to understand that no matter who you are, no matter what there is wisdom in my 70 years. There is wisdom in these years. As a 70-year-old, I have wisdom that the 60-year-olds don't have. And the 60-year-olds have wisdom that the 50-year-olds don't have. And the 50, can you hear me? That's a cultural perspective. And that's why I'm doing rites of passage, because women are suffering because they don't even know how to bless themselves. So afraid if they say anything that Jesus is going to be upset with them. Jesus won't be upset with you. He wants you to be your best. And however you can get to be that. But see, out of our culture, we allow people and theology and religion and politics to tell us who we are and who we're not. No, 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 no. I'm going to put up the link for rites of passage because we only have a few seats left. So all of you people that are thinking you're going to wait until May 31st when you get your second paycheck, you will not have a seat. Okay? You will not have a seat, I'm telling you, okay? And the women who have already signed up, they're already working, right? I hope y'all are working. Get on your dashboard and do that self-assessment. Look at your ego possibilities. Look at your excuses and justifiers. Don't be upset with that stuff because that's what we have to clear so you can shift in your heart and move into your power. And my next guest is my god sister. She's a beautiful sister, and she's one of the clan mothers from Rites of Passage. Her name is Iyanla, Reverend Doctor. She's an Iyanla. That means she embraces a traditional cultural way. And she's a Reverend and a Doctor, Ilemi Gale. And she is the president and director of the Spirit and You Foundation in Newark, New Jersey. Come on, Jersey. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. She's the owner of the Yayeo Botanica in Newark, longtime resident of New Jersey. But most of all, she is a cultural custodian and a spiritual teacher. And she is here today. We're going to talk about culture. We're going to talk about mental health. We don't have a lot of time. So if you got to go, you got to go. But if you want to be here at least for another 15 minutes, that's what we're going to talk about. Because your culture will heal your mind. Your culture will heal your mind. Morning,
Good
Aurelia.
morning.
How are you? So glad to have you with me this morning. So glad to have this conversation. Let me just say this first of all, on May 20th, and May 20th, I'm going to be with Iyanla in New Jersey as she does the gala for the opening of her Spirit in You Foundation and her building. This is a Black woman in America who bought a building to create a center in her community to serve her people. Okay. She could have bought a yacht. She could have bought a boat. She could have bought me a fur coat. But she bought a building in Newark, New Jersey to create a center that serves her community culturally, that provides mental health services, that brings all of the generations together. That's what she did with her money and her good credit score. Okay. Morning, sister.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You look so lovely this morning. It's
You
so
too.
beautiful to be here. Thank you. Thank you
Let's
so much
talk
for
about
sharing.
let's talk about the Spirit in You Foundation. Let's talk about the foundation. Let's talk about the gala. I want people to come out, see you, see me, support the center. If they can't support the center by coming, because they're in everywhere, you heard Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, New York. I want you to give us a link so that they can make a charitable donation to the center, to the mental health and cultural evolution of our community. Tell me about the center.
Well, as you all know, we are here today to really talk a little bit about what does this look like to contribute to our own communities, locally and globally. And so I was moved to open up a space for us, for all of us, locally and internationally, because we have Zoom. We can meet just like we're meeting here as a community, and to share around culture, around uplifting people who are unhoused, having mental health challenges, who have no cultural exposure, because the more exposure we have to ourselves is the more we will have individual pride, collective pride as a community, that we have something, a legacy to give to other generations that are coming up. And so the foundation is really to be able to give us a space that we can control the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
programming, we can control what is happening here, that enriches our community around also good character, right? Because, you talked a little bit about the rites of passage program that you're doing. And I encourage every woman in earshot who hears about this program, you need to participate. I'm a person, when I heard her talk about it, I said, I want to get involved. Why? Because we are the custodians of our community. We are the custodians of our legacy. We're showing what our ancestors have passed on to us. And so even the rites of passage program that Dr. Van Zandt is having, this is something that she is sharing. She just said 70 years of knowledge, 70 years of wisdom that she is sharing with all of us. We need to take that and put it into our community, because if we are not good mentally, mental health is the key foundation to all our lives. This is what you just showed us with our meditation, how we're thinking about life. She said, there's no negative thoughts. She said, I don't have any problems with any of my past relationships. Having a space where we can uplift our community is what I was drawn to do. I have been charged to do. And this gala is to share this with the bigger community so that you all can come together. Those of you who are in the New York metro area, or people, we have people coming from Washington, D.C., people who are coming from Virginia, all over. So, some of the people that we're going to be honoring are people who have done huge work
Mhm.
around mental health,
Yeah.
around emergency services within the community.
Wait a minute before you go. Tell Sean, that's her husband, my god brother. Tell Sean to get on here and put the link in the chat where people can donate if they can't come. I don't care. Send $10, send $20 so that you can support the gala even if you can't come. And if you can come, let me. It's May 20th from 1 till
4 p.m. at
4
Rutgers.
p.m.
It's going
Where?
to be at the Ruth Ginsburg Center Gala Room in Rutgers University in Newark, New Jersey. And so this is just our opening. This is our coming out to the community because we've done a lot of work in the community over the years, but this is a formal coming out. And Dr. Van Zandt is going to be our keynote speaker. And so I implore all of you to come to celebrate with us, to uplift with us. But also, if you're not able to make it, please know that your donation is valued and it will be passed through programming after the gala.
Yeah, yeah.
So that we
And
can
that's
continue
important.
this
This
going.
this is how we birth together. This is how we birth together. You can't be everywhere. You can't do everything, but you can participate. Somebody's asking, will it be streamed? Can we stream it? Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yes, we've been talking a little bit more about streaming it for people who are donating but are not able to come. So our
Okay.
website is spiritandyou.org. SPI,
Spiritandyou.org. Okay.
yeah,
Uh, you
spiritandyou.org.
This week we had an incident in Atlanta where a young brother was going for mental health assessment and got triggered, lost it, shot people, killed people. We had an incident in New York where another young man on the train got triggered, upset, and someone to subdue him ended up killing him. You know, the pressures of life that we hear all the time on the negative news and whatever's going on, people are stressed out. Diet and nutrition, we eat so poorly, we rest so poorly, and then we're all on technology. You know, we don't do connection anymore. Talk about what your vision is for the Spirit in You Center in terms of addressing mental health issues in Jersey.
So we all know that mental health and mental well-being, it affects emotional wellness, physical wellness, our financial wellness, our spiritual wellness, all the way around. And so there's going to be programming that we're going to have at times within the facility and also with organizations locally. And so, what does that look like? That looks like events, cultural programming, people learning how to celebrate culturally and bringing people from all different walks of life, different paths of spirituality, so that people will be exposed to different tools, whether it be meditation, whether it be positive self talk, learning how to use tools to get through whatever challenges that they're going through, bringing in people like yourself and others who can train us as a community and individuals on how to use different kinds of tools to able to empower ourselves.
You know,
And it,
because culturally, um, and again, when I grew up, you know, my grandmother lived in the house with us. That's just part of the culture of who people of color are. In Latin cultures, you have 3 and 4, and Asian cultures, you have 3 and 4 generations living under one roof, so that the elders take care of the youngins, so that those who are in the middle who have to go out and work. I mean, this is a cultural thing. And I think that once we started disconnecting from that, we had many more. I mean, because I had crazy people in my family growing up, and I say crazy, in a loving way, but people who had mental health challenges, but they were so surrounded by family. And you didn't let Paul do this or that, or you didn't let Junior do this or that, because you knew who he was. And I want to say this again. This woman sitting before you, it took her years to get this building. She would not, I mean, she would not give up on it. The city wouldn't support her, and the people and the whatever. And she's, how many years, Lemmy? How many years?
It's been easily a good 9 years.
9 years to take her time, her resources, her energy, not to open up a boutique, not to open up a shoe store, which she knows I would have frequented and loved, but to open up a multi-level building, center, edifice to serve her community. And once again, she's having a gala fundraiser for the Spirit in You Foundation to support her in completing this building. Her and her husband, I know, have already put gobs of their money in it. And it's going to be on May 20th at the Ruth Ginsburg Center at Rutgers University from 1 to 4. I'm going to go up and speak about it, and the beauty of being a cultural custodian myself. So if you can't make it, there's a link in the chat. If you want to donate, $10, $20. Last week I did a post about why we stay in dysfunctional situations, and it was called "It Doesn't Hurt Bad Enough." That was the post. And I had over 1 million people see that post. I said, oh my God, if each one of those people had given $1, we could finish the center off.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we have the building, we have the space, and all of your support, whether it be incoming, sending $1, sending $5, $100, whatever it is that your heart moves you to share. We thank you, because this is a part of the foundation of the work that we're doing. Even the building is in an empowerment zone in Newark. And so thank you so much for saying that. If 1 million of those people gave $1, we would be so grateful.
I know.
This time.
We got 1,162 people on here. If each one of us gave $5, do you know what that would do toward the support? And this is going to be a multi-level building, right? It was a warehouse. Is that right? It was a warehouse?
Yeah. So this is a warehouse that's been in Newark. It has been closed for 40 years. So we've done everything from water to electric to roof to everything. You name it, we've done it. And this building has been a warehouse that was built back in the late 1800s. And it's 3 floors. We're also going to be having an institute in this building that will be an institute for sharing different forms of spiritual wellness, in addition to how people can learn about other aspects of spirituality or incorporate other aspects of spirituality within their own.
Wait a minute. Darius Little wants to give you $1,000. Darius, the link is in chat. The link is in the thing. What's the link? Somebody tell me the link. I need that $1,000 going to her. What is it? Do you have a Cash App link? No, you got to found it. You do?
I'm getting my husband help to help me with answering this.
Thank you, Darius. Thank you, Darius. You off. But Darius, a man wants to give you some money. Come on now.
Okay. I'm going to speak from the background. Hi, everybody. This is our husband, Bubba Sean. It's spiritin.you.org/donate. And Darius, thank you very much, my brother. It's in the chat.
spiritin.you.org/donate. Okay,
Yes.
Darius. And if anybody else just feels driven to donate
you.
1,000 pennies, 1,000 pennies is $100. Oh no, it's $10. Okay, well, whatever. I don't do math.
Don't
I can
take
save this
1,000
and not balance with a checkbook.
And we will be giving every donation that we receive. We will be after the gala giving full public recognition and thanks to everyone who has contributed.
Okay. I, you
And
know, I again, I support you. Otherwise, I would not be leaving my house to come to Jersey. But it's just so exciting for me. I had a building once where I did spiritual classes and teaching and everything. And I know the overwhelming responsibility of it. I let my building go after Jamia transitioned because she was really the caretaker of it because I'm all over the place traveling. So I know the responsibility. And again, Spirit in You organization, she's taken a 40 build warehouse that's been closed for 40 years. Okay. So you can only imagine the level of work to bring something forward in excellence for the community, to do spiritual wellness, mental health, to do a group gathering. Because one of the things that I think has created so much stress for us is that we're so separated. I grew up in the community center. I did the drum and bugle corps, WYMCA, Win Center WYMCA on Gates Avenue in Brooklyn, and the Blue Jackets. And I came together. So this is going to be a place, and for Jersey and those who can get there from New York and beyond, to come together, just like we come together here on this screen to touch and create and breathe and do things. So go to www.spiritandyou.org/donate. And it don't have to be convenient. No, there's no Cash App and no Zelle. It's a 501. Is there a Cash App?
we're going to actually put that on the website, and I thank you for that. We have Cash App, but not under the organization as
Well, we
yet.
want no. We want it under the organization, so you don't have no tax issues and no issues with the IRS. You see, people now want the Zelle and the Zappo and the Boo Ba the Boop Bop, and all of those organizations are cracking down and filing taxes. So for years, people who did their massage and their Reiki and they're selling the cookies and the soap and everything, now what's that PayPal is going back and reporting all those back to, so it don't have to be convenient. Okay. Right. Win Center PAL. I was in the Win Center PAL drum and bugle corps. Go ahead, Elemi. Somebody said PayPal is available.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
PayPal is available. So I don't know.
We do have PayPal available.
Okay.
And I just wanted to echo what you said when you said this is not convenient. If all of these kinds of programs and buildings could be purchased all over the country, we would not have some of the issues that we have with our young people on the street, with our people who are unhoused, not having a place to go get a meal, our people who have challenges, who need supportive services, not being able to have a place to go. If we had these all over the country, this wouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Doing this kind of work within our community is not convenient, but it is a blessing. It is necessary. And you're all a part. We're all a part of this together. We're all a part of this together. And so I thank you.
I support you, Spirit in You Foundation and the Yayo Botanica in Newark, New Jersey. For you and me as cultural custodians, as spiritual teachers, as elder women leading other women, I thank you. Darius, I don't know where you live. I'll buy your ticket to come to the gala.
Absolutely.
I'll buy your ticket. Okay. So for all of you, spiritindyou.org/donate. Also, those who can come to the gala Saturday, May 20th from 1 to 4 at the Ruth Ginsburg building at Rutgers University. You can go to spirityou.org to get your tickets. I'm going to be there, and no, I'm not taking no pictures with you, and no, I'm not signing your books, because this is about Ilemi and the Spirit in You organization. I'm going to in support of her and to educate you. And I want to encourage you again, as you live throughout your life, go back to The Way of Peace by Paul Farini and learn authenticity, your radiant self, and the work of spirit. Do something that brings you joy this week. Do something to clean out your mind, your heart, and your life, your closet this week. Do your breathing, a simple breathing. Inhale, hold it, let half out, hold it, let the rest out, hold it. Be grateful in your heart and in your spirit. And let's get this done, okay? And if you want to go to rites of passage, the information's on the screen. Ilemi, do you have any final words you want to share with
Yes, I would like to say that we do have a pre-event mixer. It's a limited amount of people. The tickets are almost sold out, and Dr. Van Zandt will be a part of that. And so, if you want to be in a smaller environment, really learning a little bit more about this work, in addition to how you can do this work in your own community, definitely purchase those tickets on our website. Thank you
Okay.
so much. I look forward to seeing all of you. Stay blessed, stay loved, and stay in the mission.
What
Thank
is the
you.
when is the mixer? I know when
So
I
the
have
mix
to be.
from 1 to 1:30 on the same day.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've got Grammy Award singers. We've got some senators who are going to be present. We've got people in the community who have done beautiful work. We've got a mural organization Newark is known as one of the mural cities in the United States. So we've got so many honorees. We've got at least 9 honorees that we're going to be lifting up in the community and talking about some of the work that they have done. So the pre-event mixer, those tickets are a little bit more, and those are from 1 to 1:30. And then we're going to open it up to the bigger audience. We're going to also have a silent auction for various types of services, in addition to artwork and other things, and a special thing from Dr. Van Zandt that she is going to give forward for the silent auction. So please join us. Thank
Listen, I
you.
want to thank Marcia Russell, who just donated. Benita Lynn Rogers just donated. Alicia Booker just donated. Yardi Ear Dre just your, and we didn't come to get donations. We were just coming to bring in. But you see how God works. Okay, Naima Pascal will donate. So for all of you, June Collins just donated. The God Spurt just the
I think that's it.
listen. That's what happens with technology. Cut my own self off. But we're going to go. Thank you so many. Thank you so much, Ilemi. I'll see you very, very soon. I want to thank everybody for joining today here on the Global Community Connection. I don't know. Thank you, Christelle, for your donation. I promise you, we did not talk about asking for donations. We did. I love Spirit. I love Spirit. Spirit knew that Darius would be here and would make that donation, and all of you who are doing donation. Listen, I know things are tight and things are rough and things are tough, but your giving blesses you. It really, really does. Your giving blesses you. So I don't care if it's $10, $20 out of your paycheck, out of your, even if people say they're on a fixed income, my income is fixed on high. That's how I think about it. Even though it's the same amount every month, I see that as high. Yeah. So your giving blesses you. Thank you, Shanta. Thank you so much. And remember mental health. Mental health. Listen, get some support. get some support. Not just you can do your prayer, you can do your meditation, but if things are ruminating and they're troubling you, please get some support. So one of the reasons why at places like Spirit in You Foundation and the center, and even the work we do here is so important, is because sometimes people don't know how to ask for help. Okay. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart, take care of your spirit. I'm not really sure when we'll be back together as the Global Community Connection, but I'm so really grateful. And listen, even for me, look at Mind Matters. Look at my Mind Matters app that gives you different meditations that you can do. And when you do your spiritual practice, what will happen is it'll bring the issues to the surface. It may not feel good right away. You may not be able to settle your mind down right away. But as you put clean water in, the dirty water will come to the surface, and then you know what you have to work on. I hope to see many of you in Rites of Passage. Go take a look at that. The link, we put the link in the chain. Get your way of peace. Find the way to peace. Find your way to peace. To my warriors, sanctuarians, my abundance nation, to all of you, thank you for being here today. Have a blessed and beautiful weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye.